Hello guys, welcome back onto the Dutch couch. I think we're all in agreement here that there's more chance of me winning Miss Ethiopia than there is Tottenham winning any silverware in the next decade or five. There's Spursy, absolute London's comedy club for me. I mean, there's so many factors in this, and I'm going to talk about the Arsenal. Is it even a rivalry? It's a piss take for me, really. But I mean, this is a club whose own fans were doing the Poznan last season in the home match against City. They were cheering Man City scoring against their own team on their own patch. Little did they know, if they would have won that game, they would have ended up qualifying for the Champions League. Absolute Spursy in a nutshell, that is. I mean, I remember when they appointed Christian Gross, this Swiss manager. He came over into the press conference. The biggest excitement the man had was standing there boasting about his London Underground ticket. That just shows how exciting the Tottenham job is if he's got to worry about a ticket. Embarrassing. I mean, I remember they was 3-0 up once at half-time versus Man City, who had 10 men. I think Joey Barton got sent off for City, and this was before City had any money. They were crap then, absolute dog shit. City managed to score 4 goals at White Hart Lane with 10 men in the second half to dump Spurs out of the cup. Another example of Spursy, right there. I remember this. 2012, they came top 4, Spurs. They missed out on a Champions League spot because Chelsea went to Munich, beat Bayern Munich in the Allianz to win the Champions League, denying Tottenham the chance of playing the European Cup, the Champions League. Spursy, it can only happen to them. These things can only happen to this team. They're absolutely cursed as a club. I'm sure of it. I mean, this is a team the other week who lost at home 2-1 to Ipswich. The next week they go and smash City 4-0 at the Etihad. This is them down to a T. I don't know any other club that has this sort of thing happening to them. They're jinxed. I remember 2006, they went to West Ham on the last game of the season. They got food poisoning. They had a dodgy lasagna as a squad. They ended up losing that game 2-1. They missed out on the Champions League. Who nicked 4th? Arsenal. They beat Wigan the last game of the season to deny Spurs Champions League football. That summed this non-rivalry up for me. I mean, in 2015-16 season, Tottenham even managed, they trumped themselves with this one. They managed to finish 3rd in a 2-horse race. They went up for the title against Leicester. Spurs had a decent side, to be honest. Dele Alli and all them sort of players, I think it was. They come 3rd in a title they really had a massive chance to win. I'm just thinking who came 2nd. Oh yeah, it was Arsenal. It was a shocking Arsenal side. They still managed to top Tottenham. Madness. 2001, Spurs captain Sol Campbell run down his contract at Tottenham, went over to the other side of North London to join Arsenal. In 2004, he comes back. He comes back to White Hart Lane and wins the title with Arsenal at Tottenham. That's a piss take. This, I'll say it again, they're cursed. This sort of shit only happens to this lot. They're special in that regard. Tottenham have only won 2 league titles in their entire history, right? Well, Arsenal have won 2 league titles at Tottenham's ground. So tell me where this rivalry is, because Arsenal have absolutely blitzed them in terms of trophies and success in that regard. Crazy, mate. Crazy. Arsenal came there in 1913, and since then they've really been taking the piss out of Spurs, to be honest. I think Spurs forced this rivalry. They don't like the fact that a team's come into North London and absolutely dominated them, took over, nicked the area, and is the biggest club in that area. I'd say Spurs are probably the 3rd biggest club in North London behind Barnet. Barnet are like that with them. It's close. They're up and down like that. They're tugging each other's tail strings, really. But, oh yeah. Even this took the mick. The term Spursy was submitted into the Urban Dictionary in 2014. They put that word into the Urban Dictionary to speak about this club, this comedy club, who claim to be a huge club. You might have had some good teams, but I don't think you're a huge club. Not at all. So I reckon there's a few people are going to take a few bites from this. Let's see how many get wound up by this. It's only a little light-hearted. Don't get stressed about it. But I've got to say, the last note about Spurs, on the plus side, for all the neutrals, we do love every single neutral fan base that I know. They all sing Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. So that sort of tells you what everyone else thinks of Spurs. They all think the same. It's crackers. This is definitely a club that takes defeat from the jaws of victory like no other. Yeah, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments how Spursy they are. Don't get nasty, don't bite. It's only a little bit of light-hearted fun. But yeah, have a good one. Oh, as I'm recording this, actually, I've just got to mention that they're 3-0 down at Everton as well. A team that's struggled all season for goals, gets beat most weeks at home, and they're 3-0 up against Tottenham. You couldn't make it up. You could not make this up. And you've got a coach there, a manager, who's putting a team out on the field, playing the system and tactics, as if he's playing against Stenhouse Muir every week. It's fucking comical. Absolutely laughable. And in a weird way, I actually feel sorry for the Tottenham fans. They deserve better than that. On the whole, they're a good fan base, actually. Good bunch, the ones that I know. But yeah, only have a little laugh. Have a good one. Take care.